How you doing? Good. Okay, I'm just gonna jump right in. Okay. About 2 weeks ago, I turned 26, which is really so unlike me, if you know me. But just to add to my feelings of melancholy and underachievement on that day, I got my purse stolen. So naturally, yeah, thanks. So naturally, I felt I had to embellish on my insurance claim, as is the law, and everybody has to do it. I was like, yeah, I had a lot of money in there and some jewelry, portable CD player, pair of skis, silver goblet, 14th century, things of that nature. And as usual, my bank, God love them, bent over backwards not to help me out, which is really nice. And how am I going to get tough with them? What am I going to say to them? I've had it, but what do I say? Hey, look, pal, I'll take my $14 right out of this bank, and I'll put it in a coffee can under my bed. What do you think about that? Not much. So anyway, let's see what else is going on. And my airline, okay, I took the red eye recently to New York City. And I decided I didn't want to take that, so I called them up to get a little assistance. You know, I paid $620. You'd think I could get a little assistance, but apparently I discovered I had purchased the immutable fascist, you can just sit in your seat and shut your hole ticket. That's what I had. I didn't know that. I didn't know I had that, but I did. So that was really nice. You know. And they like pick up the phone, hi, this is Donna, how can I help you? Well, fine, why don't you do that? Why don't you help me? Why don't you just, if you're not gonna, then just say what you mean. Hi, this is Donna, give it a rest, man. Do you have something else to do? Because, you know I do. All right, bye. This being your comedy phone.
Now, let me ease you gently into this next piece. And actually, I don't mean you. I mean the TV you. The letter writers out there, the people that are rushing to judgment, the people that are going to hate me in about a minute and a half. Let's start at this and use this as a springboard. Now, I was raised very Catholic. I have been very Catholic. I remember as a child my favorite phrase being, the Mass has ended, please go in peace. And I would always be like, oh my God, one down, 1,100 to go. And so I was like, CCD, CYO organization. I went to a very Catholic college. I went to Providence College of Rhode Island. I was seeking, I was questioning, I was trying to learn. I have a grandmother that actually goes to Portugal to get holy water of Fatima to rub on her arthritic ankle. And when I go to her apartment, inevitably as I'm leaving and she tries to foist foil-wrapped foods on me, she'll say, do you need anything? And I'll say, every time I do this, I go, do you have any holy water of Fatima? And she always goes, I do! I do! Like it's and I'm not anti-religion. I know what it's like to be spiritual. I know what it's like to try and think of these things. Now, after much deliberation in my 32nd year of life, I feel that I am not religious. I feel secular and drawn to science. I don't believe. And I'm not saying that's good, bad, or indifferent. I am not better than anyone who believes. I realize the need in the human condition to feel that there is a being that does things for you and will take care and all of that kind of thing. I understand it. I respect you for it. And here's another thing I have to say to the anti-choice types, the pro-life people who always have an answer for everything, who God will provide, we'll love these children. Okay, all of you who want to be that way and want to block clinics and deny the rights of others and so on and so forth, here's what I propose. The buddy system. Okay, have it your way. Have it your way. All these kids need to be born, so now you get a buddy for 18 to 21 years who's federally assigned to you. And this is going to be your little buddy. And this child that you seem to want so desperately is now under your tutelage for the next 2 decades. And not only that, but you are now federally required to spend at least 40 hours of leisure quality time with this child. And give over about 50% of your income to this child, to the care and feeding of this child. So I think we can all have our cake and eat it too once the buddy system is in place. Granted, not really a joke, but how often do you get a mic?
Actor and activist Janeane Garofalo. Good to see you.
Thank you. You know, there is nothing more interesting than seeing a bunch of racists become confused and angry at a speech they're not quite certain what he's saying. It sounds right to them, and then it doesn't make sense. Which, let's be very honest about what this is about. It's not about bashing Democrats. It's not about taxes. They have no idea what the Boston Tea Party was about.
That's right.
They don't know their history at all. This is about hating a black man in the White House. This is racism straight up. That is nothing but a bunch of tea-bagging rednecks. And there is no way around that. And, you know, you can tell these type of right-wingers anything and they'll believe it except the truth. You tell them the truth and they become, it's like showing Frankenstein's monster fire. They become confused and angry and highly volatile. That guy